All right, here's a super fast, and what I'll do is I'll start basic. Just if you're gonna help for the first time and you're overwhelmed, just do these basic things, and then I'll be like, okay, now we're gonna get a little bit more complicated. Then we'll have the need to haves, then we'll have the nice to haves. So first off, you'll do our team on one page and the other team on the other page. It doesn't really matter in our case. Okay, so whatever I would show you would do for our team, and then when the other team is up to bat, then you would come to the other page and do their team. Okay, it's important to do the other team because then when they say they have 7 runs and we're like, no, you only have 3 runs, we can show them proof with this score sheet. Okay, so we put in the girls' names. You'll see I just put in random girl names. Okay, you'll see there's all their spots, and that's if in older years, if you sub somebody out, and so Olivia then gets replaced by Tiffany, then you put Tiffany in there. Okay, so things you should understand is that this is inning 1, inning 2, inning 3, inning 4, inning 5, and we just go down, 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 down. Okay, so our first batter is Olivia. You can also write their numbers. Let's say that she's 3, she's 8, she's 7, 6. That's more helpful for the other team. So you'd be like, who's Emma? I don't know, but number 8. Okay, so what you're looking at here, I have to zoom right in. Okay, 1B means she got 1 base on a hit. 2B got a double, 2 bases, 3 bases, home run, and BB stands for she got a base on balls. So that's called a walk. Okay, at U9, we won't even have those. Okay, the next thing you're going to notice is this baseball diamond. Okay, we'll use that a lot. And then this tracks pitches. Okay, you'll see right here, there's 2 for strikes and 3 for balls. Since we don't have that, we have 5 pitches. We'll just keep track of that. Okay, so Olivia comes up to bat, and I throw the first pitch. We can just mark off 1, 2, 3 pitches, 4 pitches. Okay, 5 pitches. Okay, if Olivia gets a hit and gets safely to first, then what we're going to do is draw a base path to first. Okay, and then we're going to circle first 1 base. That means when we look back, she got a single. Okay, now Emma comes up to plate, and she gets a single as well. So we're going to say that she got a single, and that was on her first pitch. Okay, now you'll notice that Emma's now at first. What would happen to Olivia? So Olivia moved to second. So we're going to move here. Now you might think, do I circle the 2B? No, because this is the hit that she got. She got a single and Emma got a single. But now because of Emma, Olivia has now moved to second base. Okay? So let's say Amelia comes up to bat. Okay? So let's say Amelia gets a single. Again, we would mark off as a single. Okay? And that means Emma moved up to second. Okay? Now let's say though that Olivia on her way to third got out. What we're going to do is we're going to put an X showing that she got out. And in this little circle down here in the corner, we're going to write 1. It's the first out of the inning is Olivia. So we have Amelia at first, Emma at second, and all of them had singles. Let's say Mia comes up to bat, and Mia gets the first pitch. Mia gets the second pitch. Mia gets the third pitch. Mia gets the fourth pitch. Last pitch, she gets out. That is a strikeout. So she doesn't get a walk. She doesn't get a home run. First, second, nothing. She gets a strikeout. In baseball, they use the letter K. Now, if you're like, I can't remember that, you can literally just put an X. We don't care. Okay? And that's the second out of the inning. Okay? Now, Sophia comes up. Let's say Sophia's 11. All right? Sophia comes up to bat, and she gets a double on her second hit. Okay? So we're going to draw Sophia up to second. Okay, but the other girls have moved too. So Emma was at second, and on that double, Emma scored. So how we show that is it's a full diamond, but to make it really stand out, we color it in. Okay, so Emma has scored a run. Amelia has gone all the way to third. Okay, so that's 1 for our team. Amelia's at third, Sophia's at second. Isabel comes up and she hits a double. Okay, on her first pitch, she goes and hits a double. Okay, so we say she got a double. And Amelia scores. Color that in. And Sophia scored. Color that in. Okay. Now Mediha comes up to bat. And Mediha on her third pitch, okay, Mediha gets out at first. So she was going at first and she got out. That is the third out of the inning. 1, 2, so got out at third, struck out, and got out at first. She's our third out of the inning. Some people put the X right in the middle. I like to kind of remember where they got out, so I put it at there. See up here, I put Olivia at third. That just helps me to remember where they got out. Okay, so that is the end because 3 innings ends the inning. So what we want to do is mark that that's the end of the inning. Okay, some people will like cross this out. I don't do that, but you could. Okay, it's just a lot more pencil markings on the paper. All right, so what we do at the end of the inning is we count up how many runs did we score. We counted 1, 2, 3 runs. So we're going to come down to the bottom and say in inning 1, we got 3 out of 3. It means this inning we scored 3, and so our total is 3. Okay? Now, the next inning, we know that Eleni is going to be the first up. Okay? So let's go quickly. Let's say Eleni got a triple. Let's say Soraya got a single. That scored Eleni. Okay, let's say Isla struck out. That's 1 out. Let's say Lily struck out. That's 2 outs. Let's say Cadence got a single, which moved Soraya up. Okay, we're going real quick. So now we're at the end of our lineup. We don't have any more girls. So when Cadence goes up, the next person to go up is Olivia. Now, you might be tempted to come over to the third inning, but we are still in the second inning. So we're going to stay in that same column, and we're going to come up for Olivia. Olivia comes up, and Olivia hits a double. Okay? So we come back here, and during that double, Soraya came in to score. Okay? And Cadence got to third. Okay? And then Emma comes up to bat, and Emma hit a double, but as she was getting into second, she got out. Okay? So that's her third out of the inning, right? 1, 2, 3. Okay? We want to signify it's the end of the inning. And we count up how many runs we scored that inning. 1, 2. So down here, we got 2 out of, okay, so we had 3 total. We added 2. So we have 5 runs total. Okay, so they say, how many runs did you get that inning? We got 2. What's the score? It's 5-1. Okay, so in the next inning, we know that Amelia's up next in the third inning. Okay, and so we just come down here. And then that continues. All right? That's the easy way to do it. Okay, so let's go to the next level. Let's get a little bit more complicated. Okay? We can get a little bit more detailed to find out how she got out. Okay? So down here, let's get it focused. There we go. The positions have a number. So the pitcher's 1, catcher's 2, first base is 3, second is 4, then we skip over to the third is 5, 6, 7, and then the way we play it at this level, we have 2 center fielders. So we'll go 8 here, 9 here, and we'll go 10 here. Okay? So if we hit it to shortstop and shortstop threw it to first and got her out, that would be 6 threw it to 3 and got her out. So let's say Amelia was up and she hit it to the shortstop. 6 threw it to 3, and that's the first out of the inning. Okay? Then Mia comes up, and let's say Mia flies the ball to our left fielder. So woo, and our left fielder catches it. The crowd goes crazy. So Mia gets out. So we're going to say flied. So F to the left fielder who is position 7. F7. So now when I look at this, I'll see that our first out was in the infield from the shortstop to the first base girl. Their second out was F7, flied to 7. So this is helpful to remember, especially when we're doing the other team. I'll look and I'd be like, ooh, last time that girl hit it towards left field. And then after a couple of innings, you'll see, well, she keeps hitting it towards left field. And so let's say Sophia hit it to the second base girl. Okay, and the second base girl threw it to first. That would be 4 to 3. For the third out of the inning. Okay, so that's 3 up, 3 down, as they say. We're going to make sure we know not to continue there. Okay, and I'm going to come down here, and we got 0 out of the total, which is 5. So you got no runs out of 5 in that inning. Okay. All right, now let's go to the next inning. So let's say Isabel hits a double. Let's say Madiha comes up, and Madiha hits a single. That moves Isabel to third. Okay. Now let's say Eleni fly ball to 10, to the right fielder. So Eleni's out. F10, fly to 10. Okay, so she's out. That's the first run of the inning. Now, that would be sad, right? But what happened was Isabel was at third base, and when that ball got caught, she tagged up, and she was able to run home. That's a good thing. So that means that Eleni scored a run. So we could write up here, RBI 1. Okay? And that will give us credit and tell Eleni, hey, Eleni, don't worry, you did get out, but you scored 1. We also had Madiha was not able to move forward, so Madiha stays there. Okay? Let's say Soraya gets a double. Okay, Soraya is now at second base, which meant Madiha can't be at second base. She went all the way to third. Okay, now Isla comes out. Now watch this. Isla hits the ball. Okay, she gets to first, so that's a single. Madiha scores, but Soraya gets out at third. Okay, so now we can credit Madiha scoring to Isla. So we could say RBI 1. She got 1 RBI. She scored 1. Okay, some people will write it right here, RBI. Okay, again, it's just notes in general, so we can encourage the girls later, help them learn a little bit about the game. All right, now Lily comes up. We've got a runner at first and a runner, nobody here. So just 1 runner at first. Lily gets a home run. So Lily goes all bases. And since Isla was on, Isla comes all the way around. That means Lily got an RBI of 2. Now, if you don't know what RBI means, RBI means a run batted in. Okay, so with your bat, you caused a run to score. So earlier, remember, Eleni, she got out, but she batted in a run. Run batted in. So she scored a run even though she got out. So there's still some positive in that at bat. Okay, Lily got a home run and she batted in 2 runs, one of Isla and one of herself. Okay, so we have 1 out. We forgot to mark that Soraya was the 2nd out, and Cadence gets out and she strikes out. If you're ever wondering, you might have seen sometimes they write the K's backwards. So a forwards K means she struck out, like swinging, and a backwards K means she struck out looking like didn't swing. Okay, just let the ball go by. All right, so that's the 3rd out of the inning. Let's count up the runs. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got 4 out of, so we had 5 before and we scored 4 more. So 9. There's a total of 9 runs this inning. Okay, so let's say that's the end of the game. Now we know that the final score is 9-3, and we win. Okay. All this extra stuff, these are for higher level things. There's a pitcher, and you can keep stats for the pitcher. This is how many pitches one pitcher has thrown. So like as you get older, we limit the number of pitches that a girl throws so that she doesn't hurt her arm. Okay, her shoulder. Okay, so ultimately, what do we need from you? We need the most basic stuff, and if you want to add on, then that's awesome. Thanks for scoring.